this button right here. The stream begins. I already have it all set up. Everything is good. We press the enter button and hopefully I think it... See, Coco, one thing I learned is that you can save at any point in the game. Or, for the most part, right? Which means I saved us right here, where we were last time. Because we would have had to start the entire trial over again. So, quick recap. This man's a lying asshole. We need to figure out how.
Yeah, we don't like him.
So...
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good old
Of course, the
pal.
fan is right there, so if you want to, like, just twist it towards yourself, you're more than welcome to. But, now, what do we remember about the facts of the case? Because even though no one's gonna believe me and people are just gonna think I looked up the answers, I really went through this until I solved it.
He's a big fat dirty liar who has blackmail on everyone.
That is true. But I meant the facts of the case at hand. About Mia and how she got.
It's a confusing mess.
It's a bit confusing. Well, what we know is that she was struck with the statue.
Yes.
She was probably only alive for like a couple seconds afterwards, maybe a few minutes, but almost immediately dropped dead. You know, it was a bit of a struggle, a bit of a kerfuffle. Why? What? Want to play with us?
No.
Okay. And that's something that was established way earlier in the court case. About maybe something that's there's an inconsistency here. But you won't find it in the evidence. The evidence isn't going to tell you it outright. But obviously, cell phone, not really useful here, right? We can just cross that one off the list. Finger statue, not really important right now. Cross that one out. See. Dodged an attack, ran to the right, was struck. It's a floor plan. It's a wiretap.
Would it be the broken glass?
No, the broken glass isn't of use here, not yet. And we have the fact that died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived a few minutes after being hit. But and this man claims that you assaulted the girl first ran to the left, then you hit her. Next, the last of her strength, she ran to the right, chased her, and delivered the final blow. That was it. You see, she was hit twice.
Isn't that like a single strike to the head?
Yes. Yes, that's what it was.
The autopsy report.
Yes. Which is... doesn't include that, but it did it. I think it might have said it, like, in the beginning, but then, like, the updated autopsy report kind of, like, got rid of that bit.
A blow.
Yeah. A blow. I think you hit the button, Coco. Get his ass! Mr. White? The victim died from a single blow! Oh, we got the cool music now. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Your drip ain't that dripping! No!
That's fake gold.
That ain't even real diamonds! I've seen better props at the fucking Party City! Hit him where it hurts. Right in his brain. Mr. Wright, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I'll refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
Objection!
Oh, Phoenix ain't taking it. The witness is confused because he's lying. He's a dirty, no-good liar. His pants are clearly on fire. I empathetically request that there be no breaks, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him
get away.
Yeah, fuck him. Very well. The jury demands the blood sacrifice. If the witness would carry to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. Let's look at this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. The Tupacay. New testimony. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did it. Did her in with that single blow. Thwap! That's what happened, I swear. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. You can shit your pants for all I care. I warned you about the burritos that they have at the fucking cafeteria here. It ain't worth it, Chief. Oh, well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
There's only one window.
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right. The one that fallen over at the scene. Phoenix.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
What, do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you know that it fell?
Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? What? You saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Well, change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. And in that moment, Miss Mia ran to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran to the door.
Would it be able to see it?
Let's see. Well, if we look at here, and we examine this here floor plan.
If it was standing there. Unless he was on the inside.
You're out here, Coco. Yes, so now we get to go all the way back.
Present it.
Click.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this! These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. Wright? Clearly you're hacking in Minecraft! Clearly you're X-raying! No wonder you keep finding all the diamonds! What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity? Mr. White, if you were at the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either.
Yeah.
There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place I could have seen it from is inside the Fay law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss... Yeah. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix, right? Oh, what? I forgot about Edgeworth. He's been here the whole time. Mr. White? I think it's time. The time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order? Mr. Edgeworth, explain this to the court. What do you mean by this? Distinguishing members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't know where this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to face the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. Wright knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. But that's a load of horseshit. However, it was in fact that Mr. White had been in that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for its baseless conjecture that it is. Baseless? I'm nothing but based! Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Stun on him. Leave it to me. I feel faint.
We had him.
The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Well, there isn't much we could do with that. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident? And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct! That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
It's time to badger the hell out of him.
Hold it!
Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I entered the Fay & Co. offices.
Hold it!
Was it really you that went into that office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. office. Those were obviously Mr. White's. I knew it would. You'd already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. office. But those prints could also have been there at the date of the murder, you know, because he would have been in the building.
Hold it!
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection!
It says no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect our client's confidentiality. That is when I saw the glass light stand.
Hold it!
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a putacious thing deserves attention, does it not? You mix up a lot of words. That is all. Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's battled enough that I can bluff something out of him? September. Enter the law offices. Of course I place the one. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's all as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. And bow. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix!
Huh?
Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia? He's like, how cold. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Ah, you're finally awake.
And he's back out again.
Hey, Phoenix! Jack, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that
It wasn't...
it was enough of shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya's channeling you? Mia?
That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia.
Mamma Mia. No!
Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you.
Oh. But...
You don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Nani?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh. Yeah, this one's the one you wrote Maya on?
Phoenix Wright wrote that, not me.
So... so what do I do with it?
In front of the receipt.
The front?
She never flipped it over.
Welcome to this game, Coco. It's a little silly. Yes, we never flipped over this piece of paper. We never went... I wonder what's on the other side of this. We never did that.
God, you guys' detective skills.
We're lawyers, not detectives, alright? That's above our pay grade. Flipping papers over. We just look at one side, we read it, we get the information, that's all we need, okay?
Never like flipped over on its own.
No, it's just been perfectly stationary, flat in our pocket the entire time. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000? Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Data purchase, September 4th. September 4th?
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa! Whoa!
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was in the beginning of September, the week before the murder. It was there a week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Thank God Mia Fay to help us flip over a piece of paper. Without her input, we would have never made it. To be fair, this game originally came out on the Game Boy Advance, so you know, like, the concept of, like, I don't know, like, flipping objects in, like, 3D to be like, oh, let's examine this from all angles wasn't really, like, a thing yet, so, like, you know, maybe, like, that's why it wasn't, like, properly flipped, because I think it was something on the Game Boy Advance, and... Phoenix is a dumbass. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Look at that smile. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor. There is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Your biggest mistake.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Nice job, Coco. Fuck it. You
I pointed at him.
Yeah, you fucked up. Kid,
you gonna get messed up.
No one saw it, but I did. Beginning of September, the week before the murder, I had entered the Fanco offices.
What?
I said, what? I was just reading it.
Isn't it the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I was just reading it.
You click the receipt. The receipt. The receipt. Okay.
The lid.
The
lid. The lid. Patrick, the lid. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. No, I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. How many people do not know how to flip over papers? Come on, Edgeworth, you're better than this. Your Honor, would you like to tell the court what's written on the other side of that receipt?
This is strictly 2D.
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder.
Gotcha.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fanco offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. I think he shit his pants. I warned him about the bean burrito. Well, Mr. White, do you need some TP? You can get out of this one, can you? No, It's impossible. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix, right? What? No way he could worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. There you go. I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into the matter. Another inquiry? Isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. Bad.
Object.
No! Mr. Wright's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether the new claims have any base in factual evidence. We'll see. Objection denied. What?! The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me in everything. At all. Start on. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Yeah!
The witness will stay.
Yeah.
Phoenix, read the note out loud.
This note. What's this? Memo received. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. Who the fuck would it be? I have something I would like to read to the court. This cool receipt. The memo.
Take that!
The memo Mia has given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I didn't hear me. Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Case closed? The fuck? Yeah! I don't know what those names meant, but I did it! Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again! That was quite the spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. It was my life on the line.
Spirited.
I guess you could say that if only they knew how spirited it was. Ah, you beat him to it! Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty! Woo! Go crazy with it. That is all. This court is adjourned. Get out of here.
Suck it.
He's not. Okay. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fay.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You are still out to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live.
My time here is running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No, there's still so much to say, so much to do.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief.
I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock.
The office? 9 o'clock? Am I stuck in a time loop?
I'll see you later.
Chief. Mia. September 9:02 p.m. Vancouver. Oh, he's late. Law offices.
Wow, 2 minutes.
Still late. Late's late. Beat his at. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came.
Mia?
I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I get.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
Bah ha ha ha! You should see your face.
Mia?
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See? Maya wrote me a letter. Mia, take care of Phoenix for me.
See, it's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
That was
Take care of
good.
it, huh? You were.
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. Law office, right?
Huh?
And who better but me, Mia Fay, reporting for duty. Wait, no, 1 second. Thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business.
Ready to do some crime solving?
You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know, what this means we're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it was Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right in Co Law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Aww. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Always watching.
Howdy.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? What?
Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a wasting.
Oh, okay. Wait up. The end. Okay, that's enough. The new episode's been added. Turnabout Samurai.
How many, episodes?
Originally, there were 4 per game, but when they so this game used to only be in Japan. Then they made it. Then they made it come out in the good old US of A, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they did, they put it on the DS. And when they put it on the DS, they added a bonus 5th case.
Oh!
Only in the first game. Although I think the second game also has 5 cases.
Little spice. Little spice make everything nice.
Yeah. But that last case is pretty long. You're disgraced for the last time. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood.
Yo?
Hey, yo! The moon? No, it is you who has gazed upon the moon. She gazed upon me. What will be the last moon you ever see? Coco's vibing with this song right now. See you in hell, evil Magtama. The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. What has fallen? But who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss the next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns.
It's a show I can get behind. Bring that,
October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Right
Bop
and
back.
Clove Law offices. Huh?
so bring that bop back. That rock. See you in hell, evil mad.
Madness Journal? I don't know.
Magistrate.
Yeah. Anyway, the bop's back.
They can't see us, but we're dancing. We're dancing. We're grooving.
Well, stop waving that broom around. She's into it.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. This is where I work. This is my 9 to 5 grind. What's that about? What was that serial show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai?
Look at it.
He's only the most popular TV hero for the young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old.
What the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1.
I really worry about the kids these days.
Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. I can't pay the bills if nobody comes to the fucking office. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? See? See?
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Just Bet you were doubting that one.
Hey, some kid shows are banging.
They are pretty cool. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello, this is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya, what? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested.
Huh? You mean the guy on the show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick.
October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Wright's here, watching television.
Now, for the morning news.
Oh, okay, she's got it, my bad.
Dr. Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular children's television, The Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the evil villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating it further.
This has to be a joke.
No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, right, Cohen. Law office. What? Nick. It's the Steel Samurai.
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
We're really appreciating the boss of this game. What to do? Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to go get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate the case or just wants some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Any ideas?
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Yo, but did you peep my badge? What about this?
You like showing that off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego. That's all I got going for me. It's my
We
bag.
have this. The demon.
Back to the Demon Man. Detention center. Visitors room. Oh, wow.
Looks like Wolverine.
More like Sabretooth.
Probably.
Yeah. A lion, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong, Maya? It's him. In the flesh.
Is that the guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Well, Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck are you saying? Calm the fuck down there! Maya.
Nope, definitely did it.
What? What? Why? What about him?
Look at him. All over his face.
Oh, I feel bad.
Poor Will. Yes?
Something wrong?
No.
This is getting off to a great start. I know you're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no. Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I don't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick.
What? You're the one who made him cry.
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Bitch! 2 seconds ago, you were just like...
That was 2 seconds ago.
Then I heard him cry like a bitch, and like, now he's a completely different person. Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Alright. What happened? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning.
What tacos?
There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oof. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He'd been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai used as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm so sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner.
How could you not know what the Steel Samurai? He is so...
Dear you. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. You know, Gramps over here.
You come from a mystic village where you like pray to spirits,
I'll hex
and
you
I'm
in
the
a
one
minute.
that's out of touch with reality.
I'll hex you.
Well, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeated the evil magistrate, although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some of the action scenes until noon. Oh. She shook.
It's like
rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was 5 o'clock. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. He was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action, you know. What will the kids think? I think we should probably check out the scene of the murder. Alright, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. But first, peep this cool ass badge I got. Here. I see. Let me guess, this guy wasn't the top student in his class. Shut the fuck up. Nick dogging on this man too hard. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
Wow, this is where they make the Steel Samurai show? Awesome. Are you excited? Hey there! You want in, you've got to go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh, yeah. Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths these days. Something horrible happens. You a bunch of words so fast. I'm Nick.
Good job trying to keep up with that.
I stopped.
You just let that play out.
Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen to me when you're being spoken to, youths today.
Looks like the studio van. Probably used to carry on film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left is the actual film studios. The computer that runs the security system.
Hey, no touching!
The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. It's always good to examine stuff because sometimes Maya and Phoenix have funny interactions. Anyway, most important thing.
What's that? You giving it to me?
Absolutely not! The studio. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Glamour Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the star here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place was really going downhill, you know. But 10 years ago now, that was the studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim demi. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now, not exactly the best material to work with. Oh my.
Big win.
Big wind. Those trees are treeing.
Can you tell me what... Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
Which kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
I've heard of that.
But there was an incident during filming 5 years ago. He got into an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on the child's programs. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. That's enough to make you cry.
Reason for suspicion. Why is there certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when I found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left. Why do you let him out?
Yeah, one more word. Say one more word. You got one more word.
Not in your room? Go check him. Now the studio is where the murder took place here to the left. It's to the left here.
One more word. You did it twice and
So
you were staring at the
if
screen.
you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only person went here between 1 and 2:30 was when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him. Check Cookie's room.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time you be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. I think she's the murderer.
What, you don't like... Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Security lady. About the security guard at the main gate of to the studio. Oh, the security lady?
See, careful. She got me suspicious looking.
Actually, yes. She said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask for her last words, I believe. She snuck all the way up. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Girl, she got some nerve.
You go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. Keep on written, Coco.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court records. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Oh, Scoob. Never asked her He's ours. We claimed him the first day.
We did.
Where were you, mister?
It's not your treat.
Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from us, me, are you?
Is that my voice? Is that how you think I sound?
No.
How dare you, Coco?
I do not.
No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady said she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, I'm always clear I was sleeping. Huh? Well, it's all unclogged.
For now.
Why do you say that like you're about to blow up the bathroom? like you're about to make us pay another $3.50. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? It doesn't seem to be lying. Did we get that thing that we needed? Hell yeah!
Yeah,
hey,
we did.
peep this cool paper I got from you. Thank you for the letter of request. Show it to the security lady and she should let you in. Hey, dumbass. Take that! No, just take the paper and just fucking... Here's the paper of request, just like...
In her face.
Yeah, just like...
Slaps her with it.
Ma'am, look at it. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish growl.
Powers request given to the security lady.
Think he would entrust his faith to youth such as unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studio. No one going right. That's employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. Were my instructions.
I wonder who said that.
The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There was maps in the security guard station.
Huh? Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents!
Guide map of Global Studios. We gotta fucking skedaddle. Get out of here quick before we... Almost make us pay money. Money.
Hey. Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Gumshoe, please.
Ah! It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal. You know,
Prosecutor.
Edgeworth is all upset, and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and started glooming out the window.
just sipping tea, just like those sad things, like doo doo doo, like the sad piano, just him staring out the window, just sipping tea. So.
Hey. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Oof.
Wowzers. Got you there.
No, he's sad.
I'm detective.
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame others all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you just can't go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
That's my thing! I say pal! You can't just go steal my thing!
How dare you?
I'd say he's a character, all right.
Hey, this camera here?
That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio.
You're not even doing the voice anymore.
Sorry. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there.
There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. Must be the camera ID number. Hello, Bush. Maybe I should take a short rest here.
A good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
I just want to take a snap. I'm allowed to take a
What
sip.
is...
What is what?
What, did it fall off? I thought he was pushing his own head off.
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke up. Like Harmon. Sorry, I like your line.
It's okay. It took the tree down with it too. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They get a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh? You should know that about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, it would be the perfect time with the studio mascot down for the count.
Huh? Just what that's supposed to mean, pal?
You know what it means. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like there's a tree that fell over the path.
Oh yeah, that's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyways. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
Let's see, anything else I can choose from? Besides just...
The camera?
Oh, I already got the camera. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a keycard to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep non-employees out. Investigation. So, how is your investigation going, Detective? I have no idea what Dad's beef is with that dog.
Well, it's hey, I can't tell you that, pal. She started off as a girl. Nick, maybe you need to be a little bit more indirect with your questions.
Right, so, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got? The autopsy report,
The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
You just gave it. A chest pierced through the chest by a spear.
That hurt.
Badass. I mean, what? He's fun, right? Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took right on the Studio 1.
Place right over there, Studio 1.
That's what I said.
Is it
No,
right?
no, that's what I said. That's what I
You
said.
cut out a couple
That's-
words from that sentence.
I have reading problems, okay?
Okay, you're right. You're doing a great job.
Now the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At the time, there was no one there but the victim in the studio.
You got this. You're doing great.
According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only person went by the street between 1 and 2:30. And it was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, that's the security lady at the main gate. If that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it. That kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up.
I don't know why it changed.
About the security lady.
That sweet old lady. What charming.
Huh? Are you talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember that? Powers said she's a sucker for authority. You showed our badge.
She did not care.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? That was the demons.
Yeah, what kind of evidence?
Well, a photo. Photo that shows him behind heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See that camera up there at the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by it, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Quick, get him! Money for someone with hard proof. He doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, Poe? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you said that.
Oh, we like to ask the employees some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha!
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. Rob him. Get it all of it.
Steal all the evidence.
We've got free passes to the place. Now it's our chance. Check things out.
Little shoulders.
Oh. Go check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. We need a car key to get in. Because it's locked. We should really go get a car key.
I guess we have to go talk back to old Bat.
Nick, look. That security lady in the guardian station face for donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Colleen, you're so old. Damn, Phoenix. Damn.
He's on her.
Hey, you!
Well, technically she was on us first.
Well, you are satisfied. Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk about it with the detective himself. These things are important to know. Oh, just to the left of the gate is where the camera took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Reason for suspicion.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by the first station. My station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one who see him go through between them times was Powers himself. The security camera got him good. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking.
Yeah, I'm on her too.
Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was just the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh yes, he was the great bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone brightness back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil mask straight is a disgrace, I tell you.
An absolute disgrace.
That's motive.
That's motive, okay. Coco.
Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the grate, you see. When it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when the picture was taken too. But don't bother yourself with this detail myself. I just view all photos on the computer over there in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home. I do. Hey, no touching.
Oh. Okay, we go from here to go over here. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area.
Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here, so this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Oh, maybe it was cute to slide the building over.
Wow!
What's this? The middle grate on the drain has been taken off. It's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't be able to pay. You wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right? Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid.
Bet you thought about it. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. It looks like a castle. Probably near old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes getting up hills a lot easier.
Don't people cycle to get exercise?
Ooh, it's some wings.
The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak, that would hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What?
It's a spirit thing. You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some kind of theme park snacks or some popcorn at least.
Wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this.
Ladies first.
It just belongs on the floor.
Stop. Yeah, you need to stop fiddling with that. It's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. You must be need to be a star and have your own room like this. God, I wish that were me. Window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean find?
You never know what might be. There might be something in there, like a samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon, for crying out loud.
You don't need a spear.
We don't need a spear.
You.
We. Powers' dressing room. This is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Some regular clothes here. Must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I say you were already wearing one, myself, but hey.
Fighting words.
There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must be given them to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger!
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
You have a stomach for steaks, sweets, and burgies.
And tacos.
And tacos.
They're great.
How many stomachs does this skull have? It's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh! This is the wig he used in the Samurai Boogie Woogie.
Boogie woogie.
Boogie Woogie.
Woogie boogie?
Hoogie Hoogie. Nick, try this on.
No! How can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig?
I kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda? you kinda...
This must be Power's bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
An employee key card. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow.
Tomato, tomato.
Potato, potato. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. It's the kind of dusty outside. What?
I was trying to think of another tomato, tomato. I just said cabbage and lettuce.
Stop! I'm sorry. What?
I said cabbage and lettuce because you said tomato, tomato, potato, potato, and then I was like, what's another one? I don't know why, but lettuce and cabbage came up because they're basically the same thing.
But that's not how that works.
I know, but that's why it's funny. They always have mirrors in the dressing room.
I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Oh, see, he's even embracing his spiky hair. But yeah, he gets upset when people call him porcupine head.
She's the murderer. I don't like her.
Hey, guess what we got, dumbass? Can you tell me about this man?
Oh, that's a key card, isn't it? You better watch it. The scene of the murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over.
Wait, no, that's mine.
Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hanna when he died.
Well, you'll just have to wait.
I thought she was really gonna take it.
Come on, Coco. Hey, guess what I got? Just keep showing it.
Hey, detective, take a look at this. What's that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't show him that. He'll confiscate it.
No, I just want to show it off.
I'm trying to close it.
Examine it.
Oh, do I have to? Yeah, I guess I do have to examine it. It's an entrance. Oh, how are we gonna get in?
Let's go ahead and check in.
Oh, under the key card we borrowed, the dressing room award. It opened.
Alright, Red!
He's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Don't mind us, come true.
Let's get in there.
October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's all so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. And he was murdered with the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Like, the fuck did you expect, man? Like, just Phoenix.
You have very pointy shoulders. Look at that.
Just part of the outfit. Anyway.
Look at his ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. This goes up there. It's a step ladder.
Okay,
Just, okay.
you're canceled.
What?
Hey, look at this chair. That's the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of the black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And with a megaphone, a real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. It's supposed to be used for the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain, Mia Fay.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not Old Tokyo, Nick, Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, right.
Wow, look at that camera. It must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Ah, yeah, stop touching
Sorry, my partner's kind of, you know.
You know, I don't know.
Who are you?
Pardon me, I'm an assistant here. I help with the props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Willpowers. Oh, you're WP's people?
WP. Oh,
WP.
Willpowers.
Oh, Willpowers. WP, I get it.
Willpowers. WP. What?
Say the rest of the line.
Oh, Willpowers. WP, I get it.
Good.
That's just...
Great.
WP.
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 Willpowers.
WP.
Willpowers. Anyway.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay?
What's WP?
Willpowers?
Why'd you say that so confused? Like, is this a trick question?
He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us.
Well, we could talk to you. But I'm still looking at other stuff.
Wow, look at the camera. Must cost a ton.
Oh, what? Okay.
Well, I never thought I'd heavier than it really is.
Yeah, I clicked down here, so I thought it would be something different. Yeah, let's look at this talk outline. The outline where Jack Hammer's body was taped. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the kind of part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. What's that? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflection screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during the filming.
Huh.
What? We all enthusiastic for the things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Okay, well, let's start the betting. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day.
The whole day.
I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Hmm.
Only one assistant? Yes, well, the series isn't doing well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequence. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequence in the employees area.
No bag watching.
WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
Oh, the employee area? That's what Power's dressing room is, isn't it?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammers went to the studio level. Then I saw WP get into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Willpowers. Did you know that Mr. Powers is sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had something urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind of... No, I'm not. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. Much for getting a confirmation about Power's alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was really the only one in the studio, then he has to be the killer. Even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead!
Give it to
Well,
us.
I don't know about that, but that day, just afternoon, I sensed someone was here.
You sense?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was that action scene room. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Dirty outsider. Really?
Wait, if someone had to come in here, would it that security lady have noticed that?
Yeah,
talk to that lady on the spot.
Sensing someone. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew is in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about the scary lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Hey, what do you think about this?
Sorry, I don't really want to.
What about this, though? Any thoughts about this?
Sorry, I don't really want to think too much about what happened just yet.
Hey, this is my cool badge. This is my cool badge. Why does no one care about my cool badge?
I don't know.
October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
This is claimed.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. And you're sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Just to be.
But we have a witness who thinks... Oh, I'm sorry.
We have a witness here who thinks that someone from the outside was here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time?
Absolutely. Positively. 100%. Oh, she got quiet.
Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dared questions me?
Eek!
Alright then, you better tell me. Tell me quick with your spiky head,
Cretin.
Cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? Maybe we just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Huh? She's not even a full-time employee. All of you youngins are like this nowadays, running your mouth tomorrow saying that the other thing is the things. New things today, respecting elders. Shame on you youth today. Ah!
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do it. If we can go over there and without her.
Without her looking over our shoulder. Computer that runs the studio cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo from Powers on the computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer?
Yes!
Leave it alone. Go home. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick.
Look, like I just have to enter just a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. What was the number?
307.
There! Entered. Hey, print out a photo. Let's see what we got. Nani? Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him?
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
Powers, question mark photo.
Hey, Nick. Can't we just use the photo of the evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said anyway. Let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. Sorry, done here for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is this security lady.
It's a security lady. I like her. don't like her one bit. She got sus written all over her.
You really got beef with Oldback, don't you?
I do.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was just doing the same thing that you were doing, and then you just went off on your own
It was
fucking...
just two boops, and then it was the.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you were like... You would like go ahead. Oh, we're in court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed the heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir, I'll explain with this guide map here.
I understand this case is important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scene during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studio was here at that day, 1 p.m. on the day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. The scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on that day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. And the security.
Yeah. Well, the production.
All production staff were in the employee area until noon. After lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went into Studio 1. Right at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came into Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was a murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again?
No, we're good.
You understood it?
I don't know.
I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. I fucking dig it. Your Honor, this case is quite simple. You ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand.
Guilty.
Will the witness declare her name?
My aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please, ma'am.
Oh, dearie, no need to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting this witness to say their name.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. So even you young bastard still make fun of me, believing that this is the boy cat.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. I do not give a flying fuck. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I just got to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony? the witness just stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, right?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to have passed by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. Sure is one hell of an old bag. So old, she probably hanging out with Jesus.
Pretty old.
So old, she'll proofread the Bible.
The day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through of this scene this morning. I will had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate until 5. Now that murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because I'm certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. They were right there. He was heading towards the studio.
Bye, Mom. Have a good day at work.
You have 2 minutes of packing my lunch.
Okay.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Ray. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. What are we doing here, Coco?
Hold it!
So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio?
Well, there was a security guard at the gate, no? The main gate was locked, dearie. The employee guard to get in.
Right, the key card. I have that. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be in there could get in. Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? Old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since this morning. Since the morning. In terms of evidence, we only have the attorney badge, the autopsy report that he died from a spear, the guide map of the studios, the key card, the mysterious Powers photo, and the samurai spear. Oh, run through?
They were there working out the scene between the still samurai and the evil mask ray. They got the basics figured out by noon, but they were used to practicing afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers is in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon?
But errands were on that morning.
Probably because she was watching them. As seen in the flashback.
Hold it!
What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question!
After I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer run through, always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a still samurai run through.
Could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, there was one when I got to the guard station. I'm gonna press all the statements over. I was just asking.
I don't know what we have right now.
Okay. Get all the information we need. Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He's already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
It was midnight until 5.
So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second?
Of course. I'm professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can work the guard, get the gate, and eat them at the same time. Whippersnapper,
Snipper whapper.
snipper whapper, snipper whapper. Old windbag is losing it, Nick.
Why don't you raise an objection? So, the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Okay, gotta give her keys goodbye and stuff. Yeah. Be right back. Wow.
Old whippersnapper's back. Ow! My toes! Owie! Owie! Owie!
Bump your knee?
I bumped my toes!
Oh, you poor child. Oh,
My
no.
toes.
Not the toes. Dear God. You know, seriously, if you, like, want something, just let me know. I mean, you're talking taco, so we can talk about some, but we discuss it later. Well, maybe soon, because it's only 7. So. Anyway, now the murder happened at 2:30, right? That's when the murder happened. 2:30. What? Deal? Deal? When the murder happened.
Open.
You got booped.
Twice.
Yeah, double booped. How did you know that?
Oh, I feed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Agreed. What detective comes shooting and ended up by a security guard?
Interesting to me because the man walked right by. Yet
2 o'clock? You sure?
tries his fate.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should not try to get excited at your age. You might strain something.
Bet you're as old as me.
No, don't get your shivers all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, the man right there, leading towards the studio. Yeah, that is rude to do on other people's beds.
Anyway. So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny. Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again, it was him. Who's first coup?
Press! So let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag? Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, honey? Anyone can blatantly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't! God, dumbass! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is in the Steel Samurai. Is Steel Samurai costume.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in the court is accusing you of that, witness. I mean, looking so old that you probably helped write the Ten Commandments.
Not the Ten Commandments.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in the possession ahead of time.
Was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? Should I be ashamed of you? Anyways, I showed that photo to a young detective. He told me it isn't any good evidence, pal. He didn't even look at it, give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag was left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear your proof then. The man in the photo.
Huh? You never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty hard. Now look at that picture. We can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. Now, that's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press until she squeals. The man in the photo.
Only if I squeal.
Never say anything I don't mean, mind you. This is how you get to play the game, Coco. I just sit back and watch you for it. Oh.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I have to know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is all straight and narrow. The up and up youth these days always whining about pointing fingers at each other is making an old lady cry.
Shut the fuck, Mr. Wright. Please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Cannot take another word from this lady. I'm doing the run-through of the actions. I saw Powers trip and fall. Proof? Trip and fall. Yes.
And I think he supposed broke. Too happy, Steel Samurai, but a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped him make it feel better, of course, for him.
You helped it make it better?
I guessed it better.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? I don't need to know about your weird fetishes. Where was the assistant then?
She was cleaning the backdrops like night. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke one of the ropes. It was a big mess.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily I was there with my duct tape and fixed it.
Strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Better weapon. The breaking the catch has been melted with duct tape.
At least sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Hold it!
Just press it on. Was Mr. Powers' ankles badly sprained?
No, so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room and rested up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyways, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay.
Deal out or anything?
Yeah.
I think we've heard enough. Have it, Your Honor. Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. Yes. It is clear that the person in that Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right.
Full with it.
Are you sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that the photo shows the real. That this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Now in this photo, can we see Mr. Will Powers? The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that a possibility also. Now allow me to remove the doubts from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice.
No need to ask twice.
Witness account continued. The time poor Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30. Oh, I'm sorry.
The only person I saw go through stream before was Mr. Powers. No one else was sent there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went into the studio, then it wouldn't have been the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cat's out.
The time of poor Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? That is true.
Oh, you know that. Okay, listen. Autopsies aren't always correct.
Updated autopsy reports, okay. The person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
Do you have it?
Are you absolutely sure?
It's quite sunny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before when I woke up? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure?
Objection!
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let them have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy. Oh God, no.
Old windbag sure has balls, or well, you know what I mean.
Well, one bag has a way of skipping over important details after all. For that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something we will look forward to, perhaps.
God, before I was done.
journalist and a detective, and then, after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything. As a detective actually shows his fellow officers fondness for donuts.
What is it that's just not clicking?
No one else went there. And then we can save our game. So in case we do make a mistake, we can always undo it. Even though we do have a health bar, so we could like make as many mistakes until that health bar's gone. But anyway, if they had, I would have seen them. I saw her go to the studio before then. Time before him step was 2:30. As I saw her go to the studio, it was 4 hours. No one else went there. And if they had, I would have seen them. Should we present the guide map, perhaps?
Maybe. Kinda stuck.
Because, remember, we were talking about the possibility that there was a way someone could get past her, right?
Mm-hmm.
About that little drainage thing. So should we try that?
Go crazy.
Objection!
Go
Nope,
stupid.
that's wrong.
Ah. Go crazy.
And now I took damage.
Go stupid.
No one else went there. Huh? No, we gotta use our big brains to solve this. Time at Port Hammer step was 2:30. Yeah, true. Yes, pierced by a spear. The only person I saw go to the studios before then was Will Powers.
Hold it!
Somebody's... No one else went there.
Hold it!
Before you got to the docking station. Before one, everyone was in the employee area. Lock them in gate. Not to mention, I would have seen them. Nope. Time before Hammer's death was 2.
Objection!
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate of the studio, correct?
You sure, Sonny?
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
Dear, I thought you didn't know you had from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computers at the guard station recorded all security camera data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That the very computer printed out this photo? Note that on the back of the photo is printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that was taken on October 15, 2 o'clock. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where you say photo number 2.
Photo 2?
The computer only held the data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
It took us way too long.
It's fine. We had to put it together. We had to put on our big boy brains. And now we can go back and undo our mistake and look like we never fucked up ever. No one will ever know! Perfect record, Coco. The perfect record. Order.
Gotta stay true.
Gotta be honest with ourselves. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there was the data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data from for the other photo? Only someone with access to the security. The security lady herself.
Hey, you better watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Bowers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Yes, that's what it would seem to be.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
So if you are, you whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. She's on the ropes. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos, record on security, and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, honey. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please cross-examine the witness.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for unexpected, but kind of expectedness.
The other person. Maybe I finished my guard duties. I go through the photos recorded on the security cam, check them. Any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
Wait a minute.
Come to think it, I threw away one photo.
Check the cameras like midday. That would have been the end of their shift, right?
Well, assuming that the murder happened that day, and then we got to look at the pictures the next day, it would be an early for sure. Anyway, I throw out photos that aren't suspicious looking. You see, come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Hold it!
Well, who the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. I was hanging about one was there that day.
Objection!
wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in? Those were your words?
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Let me figure that part out.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside as well. That's where they came in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh,
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
what? Order, order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? The boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess.
Oh, now you're doing the judge, okay.
I want the defense and the prosecution to consider the new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Big beard boy.
Why? Why?
I don't know where that one came from, I'm so sorry.
It's so good. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Really in your dressing room. You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go. I was sleeping, honest. What's in the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of your stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. Start targeting someone else that could have convincingly have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. Please don't sigh like that. Sighs. That's what most say. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edwards, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed.
For you.
The other person who went to the studio is a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there's still no one else who could have committed this crime. I call for a guilty verdict for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? Defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order? Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kind on accusing the innocent. Accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Hey, the stakes were high enough. So who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
I want to see the security lady. But then I thought about it, and it looked like the clothes were baggy, so it could have been a child killing the villain because in child brain, villain bad gotta kill.
What?
And then the assistant girl, never really thought about her, but she kind of hated her job a little bit. Security lady.
Are you sure?
We can redo it. It'll be fine.
Lock in, final answer.
Security lady!
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about that injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Mrs. Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera was at the gate, would take her picture. If she was in that costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. Oh, I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection or some damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this? Prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, you all think I did it? That's it? Edgy boy, don't you just sit there and do something?
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this in a whole new way? The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy? The one who photo I erased?
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you say. Second or third grade, wasn't it?
Doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man to 10 second stops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
Why, how can you be so shy? Or is it because you're nice to kids and mean to your elders days? Wait for snappers.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed, then. Let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Oh, the key? Would that be it?
Take that!
The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a keycard to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studio have a keycard? I see. Formal relation. Well, could the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Well then, Coco, stop doing Victor games. We're pretty sure an innocent person in jail for a couple of days.
Get her! Get her!
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Well, the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Put her in with the demon! Lock her up! With the demon! Wait a second! I'm not just gonna sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree.
Coco, the Steel Samurai music's playing.
Yes! I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, you must know something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Mia, wasn't Edward who told you not to tell? Well, testify. My lips were sealed.
Gulliver Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio that day of the murder. They said that it had nothing to do with it, see? They told me to just pretend I hadn't been at the studio that day. But they're going to accuse me, and I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. My lips were sealed. You just wanted me to be quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. Huh? Gotta do a big Fetch! Well, Coco walked away, so... Who were these people? Well, the director and producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course! Yes,
Yes,
well...
I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2.
Well, if you looked at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head has fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue your cross-examination? I've already asked all my questions, but...
What should we do? Okay.
They said nothing to do. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it.
No, well, it's also convincing.
And they gave me a little bonus one side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Huh?
Continue?
Okay! I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. Coco Studios wanted quiet about something. There was some other people at the studio, said nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend that I haven't been at the studio that day. But if you're gonna accuse me, I'm not gonna let them get away scot-free. What are we doing, Coco?
I don't know.
So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it. Sorry for Edward, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. If you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting him get away scot-free. Take it, express here. Take it as much information as you can. wanted me to keep quiet about something.
Did you already press her on that?
Nope. So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio, the big TV, big wigs.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We are all in on it.
Dear God.
They were.
I already asked about this one. I asked about this one. I've already hit from this one. Them? Who were these people? The director, yeah, of the trial. Surprised no one asked about it, yeah. They were there during that entire time, Studio 2. You left the guy's mad. That's where the thing broke down. Are we done here?
Yeah?
We're done here! Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer are some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it's impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about the other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceeding in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
No, really, it's nothing.
Grin.
What should I say?
We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about the director and producer. I'll be turning up in the next trial as a witness, for certain. So now's my chance to get material for cross-examination.
To Nick. I'm figuring out just who is the samurai costume. It really. Could it really have been Old Windbag?
Jesus, your brain, I saw it. It was like, off, on! Words! What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just trying to buy time back there. Someone has to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Oh, I'm kind of sorry for her.
Well, she isn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusations. Okay, let's get down to the studio.
Right. We'll be back to visit soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued, and I think this is a good part to stop because it's getting late and we still need to eat food.
Yeah. Does that mean that she didn't do it?
She did not do it.
God dang it!
What do you have against Old Bag?
She has to go to prison.
Huh?
She has to go to prison.
Might I ask why she absolutely has to go to prison?
Because she could have clearly done it, right? And she had motive.
And she had motive. Okay. Suspicious. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, that's enough for today, so I'm gonna call it here. Boop.
Boy!
And goodbye. Boop.